Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is December 17th, 2025, and isn't it an interesting time to be alive? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast that is updated every Thursday. Follow me on TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays, updated, every Tuesday. And go give Hello Cupcake It's Me.com some love. Follow me on all the different social medias and check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations, found at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how is everyone? As you can see, I am still in bed because last night was one of the worst storms that we've had here in Washington in the 17 years that I've lived here. And it sounded like the world was coming to an end outside. If I would say we had hurricane force winds, because there are trees that are broken down. Some of my neighbors were without power, and it sounded like just at one point it sounded like somebody was throwing rice at the side of my windows right here, my window, because the rain was coming down so hard and the wind was pushing it so fast. It was just like psh, like hardcore. My poor cat was beyond freaked out. He got so freaked out and spooked out at one point that he crawled up under my bed and would not come out. And so I was awake until about 3 o'clock this morning, and at the time of recording this, it's just after 10. Oh, it's 10:41, so yeah, it's almost 11, and I'm still tired and have a doctor's appointment to go to at 1. Thankfully, it's telehealth, so I'm probably going to go to sleep or go back to sleep after this video. But, yeah. If you have been watching the news or whatever, you know that Washington State is in a state of emergency and that there are hundreds of thousands of people that are being affected by the flooding and the landslides and everything else that's going on right now. And I'm going to be that person right now because I am an advocate for low-income housing, affordable housing, and just being, somewhat of a decent person. And I am consistently fighting with people on Nextdoor Neighbor, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever, about the fact that people need access to housing. And, there always seems to be that certain demographic of person that gets on there and it's like, well, I've done XYZ and I've worked hard my whole life, so fuck them people. They could get their lazy asses up off of the couch and go to work and blah, 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 and completely talking out of the side of their Kirk hole. So, yeah, I hope that if some of the people affected by the disasters that are happening right now, that they are humbled by this, and that they are to learn a big spiritual metaphysical, whatever kind of like lesson from this, that you can have everything. You could quite literally have all your ducks in a fucking row, and 1 second prior, you had everything in the world, all of your possessions, all of your family photos, everything. And that very next second, it's all taken away from you because of a landslide, because of a natural disaster that you had no control over. Most people don't have flooding insurance, which, I'm sorry, if you own a home, your insurance should cover every fucking aspect of insurance. But insurance is a huge ass scam anyways, because they always try to find you at fault so that they don't have to pay out any of the hundreds of thousands of dollars that you have paid into their system. And yeah, it sucks, and it's going to be horrible, especially right before the holidays, but it doesn't matter when it is. It could be the middle of June. Losing everything that makes you who you are, provides you safety, provides your family safety, that is a physical representation of your hard work, your whatever, the culmination of your life in that dwelling, and it's gone in an instant. If you're one of those people and you're watching this video, do better this next time around if you're able to get back on your feet. If you're homeless, which you're going to be homeless, remember what it felt like to be homeless. Remember what it felt like to reach for that family picture. Oh, hey, where's the picture of little Susie? Oh, yeah. Water damaged. Oh, hey, where's the urn for oh, yeah. Swept away. Shit like that happens. Have compassion moving forward. And if you still do that whole, well, I was affected by XYZ, so I built myself up, I pulled my bootstraps up, and blah, 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 blah. The point is lost on you, and maybe you need to go through something even more devastating than that and have all of your financial resources completely stripped from you so you can understand. But if you still come out of this thinking whatever horrible thoughts about your fellow neighbors, humans, whatever, then you're just a horrible person. And there's no redeeming you, and there's no saving you. So, I'm going to get off my soapbox now, but yeah. My heart really does go out to all the people who are affected, regardless of who they are. I just hope that, like I said, this time around, they do better. And this also fortifies my belief and my, urgency for low-income housing. Because people are going to need to rebuild their lives. People who don't have anything are going to need a place to go. People who have something need an affordable place to go. So, yeah. All of that aside, life has been getting progressively better for the most part in my world, I would say. I'm back to exercising a couple of times a week now. And I'm not I'm still not able to do much outside, like go on my walks and things that I like to do because, well, my car's broke down and there's no way for me to get to where I like to walk. One of the trails that I like to walk is 4 miles, well, about 2.5 miles one direction. Um, and then I walk 2 miles on that trail and then walk home. That would be damn good training for the big walk that I want to do, and I probably should do it, but the issue and the caveat with that is I have to walk across two major intersections and down one major heavy traffic road, both of which don't have shoulders and both of which have no sidewalks or no like leeway for people to walk down them. The opposite direction, the little park, is about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, that I like to go walk through. But again, have to walk along a very busy intersection that has some shoulder, but yeah, it's this time without a car is really kind of hitting me. It's difficult, but I'm making it work, and I'm feeling pretty okay about everything. I have now had 2 people look at my car. One person said that they thought that it was a blown head gasket. The other one said that it looks more like a front seal, and that is that would cause the oil drainage in the front of the car and some of the other things that happened, both of which are expensive fixes, but one's more expensive than the other, I guess. Either way, it sounds like the engine's gonna have to be pulled, which is going to be a lot of freaking money. And if they pull the engine to fix the front seal, I know for a fact that the rear seal needs to be redone. So I don't know how that's going to work out, how, if, or where I'm going to get the money. And I am just being thankful and being humble and hoping that the universe provides like the universe always does provide. I'm not stressed over it. I'm not upset over it. I'm just okay with it. So what else is going on? I have started writing a new short story. It's called Death Beside Me. And it is a modern day vampire story that takes place in Seattle, Washington. And no, it is not like Twilight. However, Twilight is mentioned in it, like just a very brief blurb, and that's about it. I'm drawing on a lot of native and local superstitions and using a lot of historical data and facts to back up what I'm talking about to give it more legitimacy. And anyone who has ever been to Seattle will know instantly what I'm talking about when I am using descriptors for certain parts of the city. So yeah, I have put working on Carpe Diem Vita on hold right now because it's more clinical and it's drawing on real world experiences and it's drawing on real world people that are still alive right now in my life and situations that are unfolding right now in my life. So I'm changing names, I'm changing scenarios, I'm changing times and dates, the whole 9 yards, just to protect the people in my life, because this area is a very small area and people could put one and one together to make two. And yeah, so there's just, along with that, I am pulling on a lot of my own personal life story, and it's picking a lot of emotional scabs, and it's been very triggering and very difficult for me to just get that all put together. Same thing with the healing child in the toxic environment. A lot of real world experiences, a lot of lived life experiences, and just trying to put that all together. And we have a visitor right now. I got a boy cat right in front of me. But yeah, let's see if I can. There he is. That's my boy cat. Anyways, so these short stories I'm going to meld into one book and make like a compendium of short stories. Sorry. So I got like 6 or 7 short stories that I'm going to be putting together, and it might be a kind of a thinner book, but I'm trying to make each story at least 5 chapters, so in that way it makes the book kind of substantial. Yeah. Update on the tooth that is no longer a tooth. That is doing much, much better. I have an appointment on the 29th to go have the teeth over here worked on. They are supposed to be restorative, so I don't have to worry about that tooth being pulled as of yet. Fingers crossed. Don't want it done, but we'll see what happens. I'm still having a tremendous amount of pain in my lower back that may be kidney related. I don't know. But I am drinking a shit ton of water. I'm drinking like 3 of these a day. And you're probably like, what the hell is in there? This is a sugar-free grape Kool-Aid drink mix type thing with apple cider vinegar in it. And so I'm drinking at least 3 of these a day, and this is 1.5 liters, so that's 2, 3, 4.5 liters. So just under a half a gallon, give or take. So yeah, whatever's going on, I am trying to flush it out of my system. And yeah, just doing the best I can with what I don't have available to me. And I did not realize that Christmas is next week, so that's fun. I still need to get some Christmas shopping completed, and we'll see what happens. But I got a majority of my Christmas shopping done this last Saturday, and picked up some more things for my niece. and I gotta get some stuff for my sister, and I need to get at least 1 or 2 more items for her boyfriend, and then I need to get my friends, my non-bar friends, a couple of gifts. So I'm just gonna get them really simple things like a blanket and maybe some chocolate and just a handwritten card expressing my love and gratitude toward them. So hopefully I can get out and go do some shopping Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, if that's the case, that will be really flippin' awesome. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you go, and I hope that you all are having a great day so far, and just remember to be kind to the people around you. In a world full of Karens, be somebody who cares in the world. And remember that you are doing the best you can with what you have available to you. And I will talk to you all later. Bye, everyone. Boop.